Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success. Um, just give me a sec. I think we have some, I just have to check something here. Just give me a sec. Okay, didn't work. All right. Some technical problems, but it's okay. So welcome to another episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success. So today we are on episode 19. Okay, and we have the following topic for today. So from overwhelmed to empowered. So my journey to taking control of my life. And our guest today is Jhanielle Murray. So she will be joining us in a few minutes. So let me introduce myself first. So hi everyone. My name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but I currently reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor. I also wanted to let you know that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays we have our live webinar. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business, all you have to do is register in the website that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and I'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So on the webinar, you will learn how our online business plan works, and also you have the chance to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. Um, so when you register into my website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. So the first link is to register for the live webinar. So that link will take you to a page that will have two buttons, so one for Tuesday and one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. And the second link that you will receive is the link to the replay. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay of the live webinar and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, I also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. So let's find out who were the hosts and panelists of this past Thursday's live webinar. So if you want to watch the replay before tomorrow's live webinar, all you have to do is just register in the website. So let's find out who were the hosts and panelists from this past Thursday's live webinar. Okay, so we have as our host Lydia. She's a former specialist public health nurse. And our first panelist is Tabasum. She's a beauty therapist. We also have Liz, a senior merchandise planner. Ida, healthcare assistant. Cora, healthcare worker. Ryan, a nurse educator. Margarita, full-time mom. And Julieta, engineer. So as you see, we all have different walks of life, but they all have something in common, and that is that they took that leap of faith to change their life and their family's life. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business, and start earning online and change your life and your family's life, all you have to do is register in my website that will appear in the screen in a few moments. Now, if you're catching this replay, the replay has subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages. That's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. Okay, so now you know what to do if you want to learn. And if you want to catch this replay before tomorrow's live webinar, just register in the website and I'll send you that link to watch this webinar. Okay, so let's jump into our topic for today and let's meet our guests. So, like we mentioned, the topic is from overwhelmed to empowered. So, my journey to taking control of my life. And our guest is Jhanielle Morris. So, let me give you a little intro about Jhanielle. Okay, so I'm so excited to introduce today's guest, Jhanielle. So, she's originally from Jamaica and now living in the USA. So, Jhanielle is a multi passionate woman wearing many hats with grace and strength. She's a dedicated mom to a teenage son, a loving caregiver, and a driven entrepreneur, and a proud online business owner and mentor. Her journey is a beautiful reminder that no matter how busy life gets, it's possible to build something meaningful and empowering, not just for yourself, but for others too. So get ready to be inspired by her story of purpose, resilience, and growth. So let's meet Jhanielle and bring her to the studio. Hi, Jhanielle. Thank you for
Hi, how are
coming.
you? Hi.
So would you like to introduce yourself to the audience?
Yes, do sure. Hi everyone. My name is Jhanielle. Yes, I'm from Jamaica, a mom to a teen boy. I'm an entrepreneur and also a proud online business owner. Yes, I'm living in the US of A, currently living in the US of A.
Thank you so much, Jhanielle.
Come.
Okay, so let's dive into the questions. Okay, so first question for you. So, before starting this business, what areas of your life felt out of control, emotionally, mentally, or direction wise? And what inspired you to take a new path?
Thank you for that question. Before starting this business, I was a live-in caregiver and doing living for 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Doing it for more than a year, no time for myself. And I look into myself and said, this is not the life that I want. This is not, I'm just working. I'm not really thriving. I'm just living, no time for myself. So I look into myself and say, yeah, I do buy and sell, and it still wasn't make adding up. And I said to myself, I was doing the 27 hours a day, is not getting enough rest, my health issue, no family time. And I said, no, this is not what I came here for. Everyone came here for a better life, but never knowing that this was the situation that I'd have to be working with no time, getting up in the night to turn patients and all that, losing my night rest, so it gets really overwhelmed for me. And I said, I reached at that stop light where I said I needed something more. And I was searching. I was honestly searching, but I didn't want it to take another job, which I could not because I said I was doing 27 hours a day. So I
Mhm.
said I wanted something where I didn't have to be trading my time for money. And the option this time was the online space, which I wasn't friendly with. But a friend of mine introduced me to this online business, and I really do my research because I really wanted more. Because taking up another job, which was not possible, and doing long hours, 2, 3 jobs, is still not possible. So I said, everybody is purchasing online, doing something online. So why not try the online space? And that's the reason why I really jump into this online business. Mentally, I wasn't, the job make you mentally strained. Emotionally, you don't have anything. Time for your family. Even at night, you don't really have time to talk to them because you want to get little rest before someone calls you again. So that was my main reason. And I have a son to take care of. And this is not the life that I really want. So I dig into the online space. Why not? So that's my reason.
Thank you for sharing that. And I think you're not the only one in this situation. A lot of immigrants, they come to to many other countries, for example, Canada and United States, for a better life. Uh, they call it like the I don't know, the dreamland or something like that.
Yes, dreamland.
Yeah, but when they come here they realize that it's not so easy. My parents, for example, they came here, and then my dad tried to find work, in the area that he used to work in Panama, and he was not able to, and then when he had to go through studies, to try to uh get, the be able to work in Canada. Then he finally finished it, and then the place that they were sending him, and along with us, the family, was back close to North Pole. And we come from a like you, Jamaica and Panama. That's a tropical,
Hmm.
warm place, and that's like North Pole is like so cold. So that's a huge difference. Even when I came to, just to give you a little anecdote, when I came to Canada, that was like summertime, July, and for us, like, it was so cold. We were with those winter jackets from, like snow, kind of like the Eskimo jackets. And we were so cold. And it was summertime, and people were driving in the Jeeps, with no roof, and then no t-shirt, and we were so cold. But because our countries where we come from is like hot, super
Hot,
hot.
yes, tropical,
Yeah.
yes.
So that was a drastic change for us. So going back to the topic, yeah, I totally get you, and you say you were working 27 hours. There's no time to be able to spend with your son, have that bonding time, and to be, to have kids in these countries, you really have to pay attention and have that contact with your kids, because otherwise they can easily, sidetrack,
Yes,
so, and you don't want to miss any milestone. So um, a lot of people, they don't know that there are other opportunities out there for them to be able um, to have a better way, a better lifestyle. Like you mentioned, you it's good that you're open your eyes, because a lot of people are still with the closed eyes, that they don't see that opportunity in front of them.
that's true.
But the digital world is the way to be having a better lifestyle. It's something that our parents, for example, they didn't have that opportunity, because they didn't have that at the time. So the only option that they had was to work.
Work.
But for us, we are living in a digital world era, so the possibilities for us are there in front of us. We just need to take action and take advantage of that, because like I think of before, we say only millionaires, are just rich people that can become millionaires, but that's the thing of the past now,
That's true.
because of the digital world, now anyone can become a millionaire, but you have to take action. You have to take
Action.
that opportunity that is in front of you. So I'm very happy that you were able to take that opportunity, because that will help you to be present for your kid, to build that financial independence. And also, you talk about your mentally and emotionally, and it's true. um, we sometimes neglect, taking care of ourselves.
Ourselves, yes,
We give,
true.
we tend to give a lot to everyone else, but we forgot about ourselves, and that's something that we really need to take care of, because if we don't take care of ourselves, eventually our body will say enough, and then it will react. So we don't want to wait until that happens. So I'm very happy for you that you took that opportunity, and to be able to have a better lifestyle for you and for your family, and that stability, because with all the things that are going out there
Um,
also, um not like the the inflation going up, and the salaries are not keeping up with that. You mentioned that you needed to find another job, but you cannot do another job because you're
yep,
already working 27 hours. So you need to rest too. So this job is online business. It's a great opportunity because it adapts to your hours. So it gives you that flexibility. So it's not like a job or
job is,
where you have to adapt to their hours. So that's amazing. So thank you for sharing that, because a lot of people will relate to your story. So thank
thank
you.
you.
Okay, second question for you. So even though you're still working towards financial freedom, what growth have you experienced so far in terms of mindset, skills, and self confidence?
Wow, that's a good question. That's really a good question. As I would always say, um, we thought about financial freedom that will come in due time, right?
Mm-hmm,
But since I've been a part of this group, this community, I have got my growth and experience have gotten time freedom where I don't have to work 7 days a week anymore. I work 4 days.
nice.
So I have that time freedom and confidence. It helps me with confidence a lot because honestly, I would not be on this couple months back. I would not find myself in the online space. And even though back home I normally work, do data entry, that that's on computer. I work 15 years in the data entry field. And I still wasn't interested in computer skills. I just wanted to do the basic. And since I've been a part of this community, I'll always tell people the growth, the self growth,
Mm,
because now I've learned a lot. And this mindset, I always talk about mindset before, but this give me a deeper look at mindset. Because for me, I always tell people, don't look at the negative. Always find something positive out of anything that you see bad. There's always something good out of it. But on this journey, I really have a mindset shift
mhm,
and the self growth. Because honestly, if I wanted to do something on the computer, I'll just call a friend. Hey, can you do this for me? She'll jump and do it. But no, I can do use like Canva. I can create a lot of things now. And self doubt was one of my biggest problem, or I'd say fear. And since being in this community, gradually each day, I am learning and I'm growing and learning that you have to step out of your comfort zone to see growth. So I'll tell persons this community, like, it's a community that it's like a family where they you have, if you are in a difficulty like you're going through, and there's always a group, there is
mhm.
always a group to encourage you, to motivate you, to answer questions. So there, it is more than financial freedom in this community, and it helps you to build self-confidence. Because many of us is like, we are confident, but we are not so confident. And the way how they push you, you say you have to step out, because you were more than just sitting here and being comfortable at this position. So it is, the community is very great. That's what I can say. It is very great. You great community to be a part of. And as I said, the financial growth is there, the financial freedom is there, the time freedom. So it's not just about financial freedom. Sometimes you go into a community or a business and it's only about money.
Yeah.
Here you have a family to grow with in all aspect of your life and your personal life, not just the business.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
totally agree. Thank you so much, Jhanielle. I totally agree with you. We do have a comment here. Joseph Gitushani, he say hi. Hi, Joseph. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your comment. We also have some like emojis from Urad Suiwi and Alasar Ibraha. So thank you so much for your like emojis and for watching. So what you mentioned there, yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. And that's one of the things that, many times when we come to this, starting this online business, we think that it's only the financial part of it that we're going to get from this business. But once we are inside, we realize that there's more than that.
More.
And
Hmm.
yeah. And like you mentioned, gaining, first of all, getting all the knowledge that we learn from this business. um, Secondly, we work in our mindset.
Yes.
We shift that mindset from employee mindset to entrepreneurial mindset. Um, make our mindset stronger for setbacks, that, and how to overcome setbacks, how to overcome challenges, and understanding that there is a process that will take you from point A to point B to where you want to get. So that's the hardest part, I think, for us as business owner in this journey, is to understand that process, but once we really understand, then nothing is going to be unstoppable. Yes, we're going to have our moments where we're going to
Mhm.
feel down. That's normal because we're humans.
Humans, yes.
The difference is that we have our moment, right? We let it go, but then after that, what we're gonna do? We're gonna bounce back and keep going. So that's the difference. And self development. You mentioned, like building self confidence. Be able to do things that you didn't do before. Same as you, for example. I I work in the movie industry, but I don't like to be in front of the camera. So for me was, like overcoming that fear of being in front of the camera, getting out of my comfort zone. That was a challenge, but I was willing to do it because I want to be able to connect with my audience. So the only way that I can do is just doing it. So sometimes that fear, you know, well, when I want to mention, the fear doesn't go away. Okay, the fear is always there. The
There, yes.
difference is the difference is that you take action, and that's how you overcome the fear. Because even though I've done so many lives now, and that's how I've been improving from the beginning. Like if I look at my first life, like, oh my god, there's such a huge difference. But um some from time to time, I will feel that fear when I'm gonna go live. That fear will come up. But then, as I started, you know then the adrenaline comes in, and then I forgot about the fear. So you really, to be able to overcome that fear, you have to do it. You have to take action, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to overcome them. I think we have more. uh we have a comment from Urad Sweet. He says, hi, thank you for your comment, thank you for watching. So yeah, I totally agree with you with that. And building self-confidence, that was another thing, because um we might have some confidence, but not really that much confidence. Yeah. And the thing is, like, a lot of time we don't see the changes, but people around us, they can see, how you have changed from who they used to know to who you are becoming. So yeah, so it's the beauty of, and you mentioned the community. Yeah, that's another thing. Um the community really help you when it comes to, emotionally, technically, because, many times, for example, like the emotional part, many times, we're gonna have our moments where we're gonna feel down, or something's gonna happen to us, and we're gonna feel fall into that victim problem mindset, which it has happened to me when I was started at the beginning. But thanks to a member of the community that was with me, a friend, when we started together, she was able to help me bounce back from that emotional moment that I was, and then to find solution. So from that setback, I learned a lot of lessons. One is that you have to feed and work on your mindset every day, because your mindset is like a muscle. If you don't work your muscles, they become weak. So the same thing, if you don't work on your mindset daily, when you encounter a setback, depending of the level of the setback, your mindset is going to fail you. So you really have to always listen to positive content. And we're so blessed that, we have a lot of mindset training in our trainings. Plus, we have Zooms. They also work on the mindset. We have the masterminds. So really, we have all that available to us to work on our mindset and to keep growing, as a person. So yes, I'm totally agree with what you say. This business, provide more than the financial part of it. Um, that sometimes, when we come here, we only think about the financial part, but once we're inside, we realize that there's more.
More. That's true.
Yeah, and the legacy that you leave to your kids, because they're watching you.
Yes,
So
that's true.
yeah, because if they say, like, if my mom was able to do that, so can we, so they feel you're like an example to your kids. So yeah. All right. So next question. So how has taking ownership of your growth through mentorship, learning, and showing up empower you to believe in what's possible for your future?
Okay. I would say has how has taking ownership of your growth through mentorship learning empowered you to believe? You see, with this community, I've learned that it doesn't matter your background, your status. It is possible. So coming into this, person is would wonder, am I able to do this? Is this just for this type of people? So with this community and the mentorship that we get, you realize that this is for every and anybody. So you don't look at the background and say, oh, she's a nurse, so she's doing it. No, this community is for everybody.
Mhm.
And it empowers me to believe that no matter your circumstances, once you want change and you put your mind to it, you will get that change. So that really a part of it where I said that the growth empowered me. That once, as I said, mindset. Once you believe it,
Mm-hmm.
it will happen with action. It won't come like that because people think that once you believe it is going to happen. But once you take action
Mm-hmm.
with believing, it's possible. So this community empower you to work, as I said, work on mindset and to make you have a vision of where you're going. And I think that's one of the main thing.
Mm-hmm. Thank thank you so much. You wanted to add something else or no, no, it's okay. It's okay. No worries. So yeah, so what you mentioned is really true. And I like what you say. Belief plus action that will
Yes,
equal success. Because it's true. I think the first thing is believe in yourself. Believe what you're doing is possible to take you to where you want to go. And a lot of times, that's one of the problems that of many business owners. When they come, they don't believe in themselves. Like their mentor will believe in them, but they don't believe in themselves. But once they start believing in themselves, they have that confidence, and they do it. The other thing you mentioned, this is for everyone. Okay, it doesn't matter what age you are, what schooling you have. It doesn't matter. Yeah, we have people here from 18 years old all the way to 85 that I'm aware, doing the business. So age, it doesn't really matter. And so, and the reason why we say that is because what is provided here for you when you start your online business is you have a video-based training that is tailored for anyone with zero skills, zero knowledge, so that you can do it and at your own pace. So everyone learns. And then you also mentioned the mentorship. You have a mentor, you have a coach, and you have the community. So who is there to support you along the way? So that's the other thing, and the mindset, yeah, the belief, believe in yourself. And I think that's one of the things that we need to really, really work is believe in ourselves, believe that we can do it.
yes,
um, because other people can believe in us, but if we don't believe in ourselves, it's not going to happen, because you really have to believe, yes, I can do this, but you also have to take action, because that's how you can believe, but you got to take action and do it. Otherwise, it's not going to happen, it's so you have to do it. So yeah, it is possible when you empower yourself to believe, to take actions, to do the things that you have to do to take you there where you want. And we are so blessed that we have this global online community that gives you that support. Something that you don't find in other places. Like for
that's
example,
true.
yeah, for example, like mentorship. Like before I found out about this online opportunity, I was about to join another business. Um, but on the other business, for mentorship wise, I had to pay for a mentor. And I like, and let's say like if I pay for a mentor for 1 month, I only had that mentor only for that month. So when I found this online opportunity and I saw there was mentorship, and it's part of the $149, and then you have the mentor for all the rest of your journey, then I say, okay, I love this, because I've been trying to do, like, for example, building a website in WordPress by myself, and that's hard, like I have to Google, to find out and try to figure it out, make mistakes, But when you have someone that is guiding you, and we have a blueprint already in our community, for to take you to where we want. So that makes life way easier, you know, and that we don't have to worry about the technical part of building, for example, a funnel. That part is taking, they just tell us, okay, you just have to do this, and that's it. So that really, makes it easier, to be able to succeed in this business. So I think we have arrived to the end. So thank you so much for sharing, your journey and experience with our viewers. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will relate to your story. So thank you for sharing that.
Thank you for having me.
So we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of us, of our journey, and for believing in us and for engaging with our content. For those who doesn't follow us, you can follow us. You can follow me up here, and you can follow Jhanielle A. Murray on Facebook. So that's how you can find her. So it's like it shows on my background, so Jhanielle, and then the letter A between Murray and Jhanielle, and then you're gonna be able to find her on Facebook. Okay, so you can follow us to get to know us a little bit more, who we are, what type of content we put in our pages or social medias, and then more information about the opportunity that we are showing you here. So also, I want to mention that if you want to learn how you can start your online business and take advantage of this digital world era that we are, and by doing your online business, all you have to do is register in any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into our websites, you will receive an email that will contain two links. So the first link is to register for the live webinar, so which happens every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So when you receive the email, you will receive one link to register for the live. That will take you to a page to register for the live webinar. That page will have two buttons. So one for Tuesday, one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. And the other link is for the replay link. Just in case you cannot attend the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay of the live webinar. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see sorry, more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. So now, if you want to catch up the replay before tomorrow's live webinar, uh, you all you have to do is just register into our websites, and we'll send you that. So let's find out who were the hosts and panelists from this past Thursday's live webinar. Oh, and Jhanielle, do you mind giving me a hand with this?
No
Uh,
problem.
Thank you so much. Okay, so we'll start with the host was Lydia. She's a former specialist public health nurse. And our first panelist is Tabasum. She's a beauty therapist. We also have Liz, a senior merchandise planner. We have Ida, a healthcare assistant.
We have Cora, healthcare worker, Ryan, nurse educator, Margarita, full-time mom, Julieta, engineer.
Yes. And as you see, we have all different walks of life who decided to start their online business and start changing their lives and their family's life. Um, So if you catching this replay, the replay has subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. Okay, so now you know what to do. So if you want to catch this replay before tomorrow's live webinar, just register in any of the websites that appear on the screen. So we want to say thank you to everyone again. And we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and a happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday, and a happy and blessed week ahead for everyone. And again, we want to say thank you to our guest, Jhanielle, for spending some time with us today to sharing her journey and her experience with us and the audience. So thank you so much, Jhanielle.
Thank you for having me. Thanks.
So stay tuned for tomorrow for another episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success. So tomorrow we're going to have another topic and another guest. So thank you everyone again for being here with us today, and until tomorrow for another episode. Thank you everyone. God bless you all. And thank you for
Bye.
watching.